Hi and welcome back to the Red Panda Co. I'm Tasha and happy Halloween. So it is Monday, October 31st, and I figured it's been way too stinking long since I've done a face up, and so I did one. And just to give a quick intro, you know, if you've watched any of my videos, you know that my intros are way too long, so this one probably won't be any exception. But today's face up was actually partially designed by my Instagram followers. So I don't know if you're familiar with like art channels or anything like that, where like Instagram helps me design this or choose this or whatever. So what I did was I put up a bunch of polls. I gave people options and I put up polls to have Instagram choose what they thought I should, or how I should design my next face up. Now I did this like 3 months ago or something like that, and I just haven't had time to go back to do a face up, unfortunately. But with Halloween coming up, spoiler alert, she is a vampire. Everybody chose vampire. So I figured because she's a vampire, it'd be a perfect Halloween video since I try to post every Monday. Monday is Halloween, so I'm like, okay, we're gonna try to get this face up done. So really quick, I will go through the polls. I don't remember exactly what the polls said because like I said, this was like months ago, but I do have written down what we have. So my first poll was if we were gonna do anime or semi-real. Everybody chose anime. The next one was gonna be either a fantasy character or a more modern character, and everybody chose fantasy. And so that is where the vampire came from. I gave two choices, elf and vampire, and everybody chose vampire. And actually, I'm gonna put them up as I talk about these. Vampire and elf were super close, and for a while it was elf. Like, I thought I was gonna have to do an elf, which was a little bit worrying because I don't have elf ears. So I'm like, well, how am I gonna do an elf? But we could have used our imagination. But vampire ended up winning out, which I was really excited about because I've not done a vampire face up yet. It was really cute. So the next one was if they wanted birthmarks or blemishes or none. And everybody chose that they did want them. And then the next one was what kind of birthmark blemish is it? And so I think I gave options of like vitiligo or like scars or beauty marks, and everybody chose beauty marks. So as you will see, I tried to put beauty marks on her. Hopefully it makes sense and they don't just look like piercings. I don't know. I did worry about that a little bit, but and then the next poll was like, what is her accent colors? And so I just listed a few colors, and everybody chose turquoise, which I'm super excited about because turquoise is like one of my favorite colors. So that was really fun to work with. And then the next one was freckles or no freckles. Of course, everybody chose freckles because who doesn't love freckles, right? I draw freckles on my face ups all the stinking time. Probably more than 50% of the face ups that I've ever done have freckles. So this one is no exception. And then the very last poll was eye color, and everybody chose green. Now I did not give the option for turquoise green, so I interpreted that as turquoise green. So you'll see that she has turquoise green eyes because I put green eyes in her and it didn't quite match the details that she had in the turquoise. So I kind of made the decision to switch it over to turquoise. And she will be for sale also. I wanted to make this video and kind of mention that as well. I'll put her up on my Etsy shop. Hopefully she'll be up by the time you see this video. And yeah, she will come with the head and the eyes. No no head cap or wig or anything like that, but she will come with the set of eyes that she has in this video. So without further ado, now that we've gone over the polls, and let me know if you want me to do this again. It was really fun. Next time I won't wait, 3 months in between polls to actually do the face up. So let me know if you really like this and if you want me to do it again, because I'll totally do it again. And I hope you have an amazing Halloween. So without further ado, let's actually get into the face up and her little backstory. Really quick. First and foremost, look at my shirt. So cute. You can't see it in the actual video, but my earrings too. I don't think you can see my earrings. There's a candy corn and a little ghosty. These are actually not a set. I have a set of each of these, but I figured I couldn't choose which one I wanted to wear. It's like this local place next to me, near me. I went to the last craft fairs and she had a bunch of clay stuff, and I saw some of her Halloween stuff, and I'm like, yes please, these are like little wooden earrings. So I'll probably, if I can find the link to her shop, I'll actually link it down below if you're curious. But this is just a random tidbit because I don't think you can see everything. I really tried. It's Halloween. I tried. Anyway, let's get back to the video. Today is my 100th birthday. Happy birthday to me, right? As you might have guessed, I am not human, or at least I'm not now. I'm a vampire. Now you may be thinking, oh no, you suck blood and kill people. Don't worry, I have never and will never kill anyone. Vampires get a bad rap for being these bloodthirsty killers, and most of the time that isn't true. There are probably less vampire serial killers than there are human ones. But alas, we must keep our fangs hidden and our true nature under wraps. So I hide undercover as any other human. Except I don't age past 28 years. That does cause some issues, but I have a wanderer's heart anyway, so moving around is easy. I started my 5th dream job a month ago as a coder in the IT department of this huge company. I work in this large building filled with cubicles and many, many men. Don't get me wrong, I love men, but these ones are something else for lack of a better word. Of course, I am one of a small handful of women that work in the industry, which is why I chose it in the first place. However, this kind of attention is not something I'm used to. Regardless, I soak up every aspect of the job as I can. I pick it up quickly and my bosses love the work I've done, but something seems missing this time around. I had always been happy being alone and making some acquaintances along the way, but this time I desire more connection. After I met him, things started to change. He was in a meeting a week ago with our team. He sat in the corner of the room, his laptop open on his lap. He had given up his seat at the table since there was not room for everyone, and he sat quietly, keeping his eyes in his lap. I caught myself looking at him the whole meeting. There wasn't anything spectacular about him. He had an ordinary face and short brown hair. Once, our eyes met and I lingered on his large brown eyes. I didn't even know his name, but I felt like I had to get to know him. Once the meeting was over, I was determined to have him as a friend. But as soon as we were dismissed, he shut his laptop quickly and ran out of the room. From that day on, I kept my eye out for him, only to run into him every once in a while in the halls, but his eyes never met mine after that meeting. I was starting to give up hope that I would ever meet him again, enough to get to know him, but the fates would have other plans for me. We started a new project, and our manager had mentioned that we would be working with another team. I was sitting with my team at a small desk in the center of all of our working stations, waiting for the other team to show up for a meeting. I had my nose in my laptop when I felt a presence next to me. I looked up to greet them when I hesitated. Staring back at me with those large brown eyes was the man I had been longing to talk with. He looked down at the desk as soon as our eyes met, and had my heart been beating, I knew it would have skipped a beat. He sat down quickly and opened his laptop. "Hi, it's nice to meet you. How are you today?" I asked. "Fine," he murmured into his laptop. "Good. This is going to be a fun project to work on, you think?" I tried desperately to get him to look at me again. "Yeah, it should be good." He looked up briefly, and I saw slight blushing at the edges of his ears. I smiled at him, and he looked back down at his laptop. I didn't know it then, but this chance encounter would change the trajectory of my life and his. For better or worse, I wasn't sure, but I knew I wouldn't let this go easily. Vampire or not, when you're in love, you're in love. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. I really do enjoy doing this like face-up story type situation. So I hope you enjoyed it as well. Comment down below what you think her name would be. I never put names in these because if I do have them for sale, I want people to make up their own names. So what does she look like to you? Sorry about the lighting. I'm still learning lighting. Anyway, what do you think? What do you think her name would be? Give her a name down below and let me know if you like this because I will totally do it again. It was a lot of fun. I am working on another face up as well. I'll do a quick little sneak peek. It is on a cost head. I'm recording myself doing this for Instagram. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see it there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I really had a lot of fun. I hope you have an amazing Halloween today. Whenever you see this, hopefully, and if you see this after Halloween, I hope you had an amazing Halloween. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!